So let me talk a little bit about this guitar. This was built using, obviously, a Ninja Turtles large figure, which I believe was something from Toys R Us. Let me shut this off here. I think it was something that was available from Toys R Us, and I think it was about $100 when they were new. I found 3 of these in the trash, and each one was broken in a different way. I gave one away. I have one on display at my work, and this one was in the worst shape. It was missing the left arm, and the head was broken off. I still have the head. It was just snapped off, and it was broken pretty bad. I had it for a while. I'm not sure if it was a year, but I had it for quite a while. I had always wanted to do something with it. I wasn't quite sure. And then I just had this idea one day recently to make this. So I go into the details about this. Well, to start with, I had this guitar a friend gave me. The brand is Old Craftsman, Craftsman with a K. I had always loved the neck on it. The wood, just the look of it looks really cool. I don't know. It's like dark, and the inlays are really, really nice looking. So, but the guitar, the body was cracked, and I took the back off the guitar. Oh, the braces were also messed up, broken, and detached inside. So I took the back off the guitar, and I was going to glue it, all the cracks, and glue the braces back on. But what happened every time that I glued a crack, then I kept finding more and more. So I was thinking maybe the guitar was in an attic, and that it was just like dry heat or something, because it was so many cracks. So I just decided to take the neck off of that and put it onto this. So basically there's just the structure. I had a piece of hardwood that connects to the neck and runs all the way to the back. So that's basically the guitar, and this is just attached to it. The tailpiece I made at my garage where I work, installing mufflers a lot, and so this is a muffler clamp, the saddle of a muffler clamp. There's 2 5/16 all threads. These are some pieces from, I'm not sure, something I found in the garbage. And this is a spatula that my neighbor threw out actually a few years ago, and I saved. And it's the reason I saved it was a really high quality spatula like you would see in a restaurant. So I welded that together to the bolts, to the all thread. And I made this at work without even any measurements, so it's kind of stupid, but it works. I just was looking at some pictures in a magazine of tail pieces, so I tried to duplicate that, and I left it the raw metal look, and I just put a little coat of clear coat on it. The bridge and the nut are both 3/8 all thread that I cut, because those were missing on this guitar. This is the pickup is just from a guitar I bought for parts. So it's just a pickup and 1 volume knob, that's it. And as you can see, I put the jack in the back so it doesn't hit. And you will also notice that the tuning is way lower than it. I think it's like more than it's at least 1 step lower than a normal tuning. The reason for that, a couple reasons. Well, I figured this neck was probably as in bad a shape as the guitar body that I had, maybe sitting up in the attic. So I kind of wanted to put tension on it gradually and keep an eye on it. Also, there's no adjustable truss rod in there, so I'm not even sure. This is so old, I don't even know if there is a truss rod, steel rod to support this neck. So it looks fairly straight as it is now, so I was just adding tension a little bit as I go. Also, these are acoustic guitar strings, and they're used. They're quite old, and as you know, if you're watching this now in early 2020, right now where I live, all the stores are closed that are non-essential. So I wasn't able to buy any new strings. I guess I could order them, but I don't usually do that. I just go in the store and pay cash for little stuff like that. So that's another reason why I didn't tune this fully up. These are probably several years old, the strings are, and some of the, especially the just plain steel ones, where they were wound, they kind of had like kinks in them, and I just felt they were going to snap if I tuned it all the way up. So that's what I use for now, because that's all I have here. Anyway, this part here, where it was cracked severely, I just put some material that I had laying around. It's just like some fake leather or something like that. Other than that, can't think of anything else. And yeah, if you think of any questions about this, basically this, I'm just building these things because these are things that I would probably have thought of when I was young and wouldn't have had the tools or skills to do it. But it's a lot of fun to make. These aren't traditional, and they're not really appealing to most people that play guitar, but I just guess I built it just as a display piece and kind of as a prop. But it's obviously playable. And yeah, it actually, I think the tone is pretty good when you play it with the amp. So yeah, any questions? Give me a comment. I can't think of anything else to say about this thing. I'm sure I'll think of it after I finish. Well, I will go upstairs and put the weight, because everyone always asks, how much does that weigh? So I'll weigh this one, and I'll put the, put the weight of it in the text there. So, thanks for watching.